Hey folks, Dave Parrish here. Doing another video first of the year. If you like this channel, I'd appreciate it if you could on YouTube like and subscribe to it. But here's today's topic. 2023 recap of what's going down with Knack as a company. And I'm going to list out a bunch of features. I may not have everything that was done. I thought I'd put it in one place here. This video won't be too long, and I'll be right back. Thank you. Okay, let's do this recap video. First thing I want to talk about is actually in 2022, but you can't talk about 2023 without mentioning this partnership investment into Knack. I think most of you know about it. This company called Resurgence made a large investment. They brought in, one of the big things this is doing, giving money and staff, while Salesforce and Amazon and everyone is slashing all their people. Knack's on a hiring mode. They've just hired in every single part of the operation. They brought in a heavy hitter, CEO of customer service, support, engineering, marketing, everything. They brought in seasoned vets to head these operations, staffing up underneath, putting all the pieces to get cruising in this space in the market. It's a really good thing that has happened there. What's the next one? I mentioned hiring. Here's a feature they just did. I'm not even sure if it's rolled out to everyone. They've revamped the back end. I think it's mostly aesthetics, but it just gives it a whole new modern look and feel. What else we got here? Here's something they did that I like. Modal pop-ups. If you know anything about modal pop-ups, I did a video on this, but if you're filling out a form, let's say on a modal pop-up, and you click off to the side, it's going to close on you. You're going to lose anything. It's sort of annoying. Now, I have a piece of code that almost every app I put it in there, but now they made it available natively. You just on this page settings of your modal pop-up, make it a modal, and then keep open until an action's performed, which means you got to click the X thing on the top right to get out of it. And that prevents you from losing data accidentally. Data structure model. This is brand new, and I'm not sure. This has something to do, or it goes along with, let me see where I am. Right here. I think it's with this new UI, but if you click here, it gives you a visual of the data structure. You can zoom in. You can see visually, you can move stuff around. There's different settings. I played with this a little bit, and you can get a sort of bigger picture of how all your data is structured. I like this. Now, I did this one I looked at this for a really big app I have. It was a little confusing because there are a ton of tables and a ton of connections, but for smaller ones, you can get some insight out of this. What's next? QuickBooks. I don't have a visual on this, but they made integration with QuickBooks Native, meaning you don't need to go to Integromat or Zapier to connect them. Now, I do a lot of accounting apps. I've never once been called upon to integrate it with QuickBooks. These are sort of separate systems. So I can't speak to actually using it, but they're headed in the right direction. This is the first one they did, and they're gonna create other ones. So you don't always have to use other integration services. Let's see what we got. Import from Excel. Again, no visual on this. When you want to import data into a table from the back end, you can do it with an Excel file now instead of a CSV. That's handy also. Performance. Again, no visual. I've definitely seen over this past year the speed. Let's say you do a text formula, or you're doing a batch update, or you're importing data. Sometimes it just took forever. Everyone experienced it. I've seen a lot of improvement there. And it's even also when you're submitting a form in a live app, sometimes you get that spinning. That's improved. I think they have a ways to go. I know the builder community has requested that they put this as one of their highest priorities. So I bet we're going to see even more improvement there in this coming year. Let's see what else. Knack certification, they just recently came out with this. That's right here, training certification. They got the first module out, foundation. So this is a training system for getting to learn the app. I actually haven't done it, I've been meaning to, this first one, but they're going to take it up all the way to expert. This is great for companies that have a lead person for Knack, or anyone who wants to learn it. Now you have a structured course to do that with. Let's see. Auto increment field. This was a little annoying too. Right here, they announced this, but auto increment, I don't know when this started. I've experienced it. It would sometimes skip a number. Now, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you delete number 3, 3 is going to be gone forever. But sometimes it skipped on its own. That didn't cause me any direct problems, but I know other people did. Probably having some like invoicing numbers, and you have a structure that you want, and skipping one tells you something that you don't want to know. This is now fixed. And my last thing here, support response time. This has to do with hiring too. They hired a heavy hitter director of support. I think they changed the system to HubSpot. They got that well organized, throw more resources at it, and I think everyone has experienced better support time. I just had one, I mentioned this in my last video. I submitted a ticket at, I forget what time it was, but it was responded to and resolved within 26 minutes. Now you can't ask for much better than that. Now I don't know how fast when it's escalated, because it needs to go to engineering or something, but overall you're going to see a lot of improvement there. I'm sure I've missed a whole number of things here, but I threw out a handful, and I'm looking forward to 2024. Appreciate it, folks. Thanks.